Number one. This one is fun as all get out because number one is neural networks and AI. And it's really hot right now. God, we can't talk about anything but AI right now. Why would we place this in our number one position? Is it because of the tremendous amount of potential it has? Is it because it's going to take your job away and ship you off to a bit farm in Asia? No. When was the concept of neural networks invented?
I'm going to guess 2005.
1943.
What?
Yes, 1943. People were better then. Warren McCulloch and Walter Pitts published a paper modeling a simple neuron with Boolean logic. Now, folks, if you're not familiar with Boolean logic, the 1, the 0, and or not, shift left, shift right. That's all your computer knows how to do. But first, you have to take the concept of being able to express something in Boolean logic before you can ever develop this. So what happened? They took the idea of a simple neuron, implemented in Boolean logic in a paper. It's a mathematical model. So by 1957, Frank Rosenblatt had invented the perceptron, a hardware implementation, single layer neural net that learned to classify patterns. Okay, so 57, this was almost certainly an analog computer. All right, this was tubes. Early efforts proved the theory that machines could learn from examples. So it was developed by McCulloch and Pitts, the theory, Frank Rosenblatt, perception learning algorithm, later Marvin Minsky, a giant in computing, team of MIT, right? MIT Media Lab again. Outstanding. They built something called SNARK in 1951.
Named after you.
Oh, please. You're snarky too. Anyway, with using analog components, and how it worked in its early form, it was an electromechanical device with an array of light sensors, inputs, and motor-driven variable resistors for weights. So you could weight this thing. We do now digitally. We set this up to distinguish simple shapes by iteratively adjusting the weights. However, early neural nets had a very limited capability. Stalled the research for years because they couldn't figure out how to scale past that initial barrier. And when did it become mainstream? We've been talking about this stuff for years. Remember fuzzy math? Right? The Japanese were going to bury us in fuzzy logic. This was sort of an outgrowth of this that happened in the 90s. But when it really became mainstream is in 2010, because we started going back into neural networks, which at that point we called deep learning. Remember deep learning?